Hello everyone, and welcome to Harv's World for another episode of Chellington Valley. It's a bright early morning here in the valley. A bright early morning, and there's so much work to get done. If I can pick the right tool. Good God, Harv. Anyway, the hands have the day off today. It's just going to be little old me getting work done around here. Well, not even around here, up at Triple H. Kept the hands busy, really busy through yesterday, and you can see brought in quite a bit of money, so no worries there. Lots of fertilizer contracts. We did mow everything around here. I mowed my lawn. We got field 104 done, and then we also mowed up that sheep pasture again. Brought in about 23 bales of silage worth about 35,000 pounds. So that was nice. That worked out very, very well. I haven't had a chance to get back up to Triple H though. Everybody was super busy, but that is where I'm headed right now. I'm taking some seed up there. I've got the other tractor up there already, and I did get that harvester. You saw before I paid for it, but I had Kevin run me up there and then follow me back just in case there were any problems, but we got it back here. No worries whatsoever. Runs like a top. So I think that's going to get us sorted out very well, and on top of that, you can see coming up here on the left, this is Triple H here, and the linseed has come in. It is ready to be harvested. So that harvester is going to get its first workout today. And frankly, I'm looking forward to it. But I want to get this particular field complete. It needs seed. Come on, Harv. And so, yeah, I brought my seed up. Will it load like that? It doesn't look like it, does it? Oh, well. We'll just park the pallet over here. Might need more before this field is done anyway, so that shouldn't really cause an issue, right? Right. There we go. Okay, and then of course once I seed up, I'm going to need herbicide on that field, so I will get that sprayed also. Alright, let's see what we got here. Now, I did decide that I need a good, solid cash crop in here. That is my goal, and so I am going with soybeans. I think soybeans is going to do very well for Triple H farms, at least in bringing in some revenue. And I'm interested to see what the linseed procures for us too. Very interested to see how that linseed plays out. But right now, field 110 gets its first crop. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it in growing, but for now it's just a matter of planting it up. Everybody seems to be relatively happy in their jobs. Hugh is learning a great deal at a very fast pace. He's actually a very bright guy and motivated. Really motivated. So looks like he's going to work out well. Kevin, of course, is just as experienced as Farmer Jack said he was, and definitely knows his way around the farm without too much instruction. So he's really been able to step up, jump in, and pretty much just straight up work with Julie without any issues whatsoever. So it's all working out perfectly. I think the hands are completely sorted. Not sorted as in terrible, sorted as in organized, arranged, and I think the three of them and then me helping out when necessary, that is going to be plenty of helping hands. I think we're going to stick at 3. This isn't that big of a valley. we go. One rock solid field of soybeans. Okay. One well-planted field of soybeans. Going old school. I'm sure you saw me using the ridge markers. If you've never used those before, actually they work pretty well. They're not completely perfect. I'm not gonna sit here and say they're perfect, but they do a nice job. They really do. Almost, not quite as good as, but almost as good as GPS. Almost. That's a little bit of a funky mechanic, but we'll get over it. Okay, now it's time for a run to the shop. Yes, you heard me. I need to run down to the shop. Because, well, I want to harvest my linseed. But I can't harvest my linseed if I don't have anything to put the linseed in. So I have placed an order at the shop that should suit me just fine. And there's another piece of equipment down there that I'm going to need once the linseed is harvested. So I need to run down there and pick that up. See, the beast is here. It's here. Yeah. Anyway, time for a quick trip to the shop. I'll see you back here at Triple H Farms. Okay, here we go. I have got a nice, lovely, new grain trailer. Or trailer that will hold anything. Right now I need it to hold some linseed, hopefully. Fingers crossed and all that jazz. But yeah, I figured it was time to step up just a little bit and maybe buy something new for a change. So that's what I've done. I think this trailer should sort me out quite nicely, actually. Although it's not hooking up to the truck very well, but I can always throw a tractor on there if I need to. Now it's time to harvest linseed. No. I totally forgot that I need to throw herbicide on this field before any weeds have an opportunity to make their presence known. So I'm going to knock that out very quickly. I mean, this won't take long at all. It really won't. Well, it won't as long as I can avoid fence posts and, you know, stuff like that. I mean, just little things like not hitting stuff. That always seems to help, right? Well, for some people. For me, I don't know. It seems like I always need to be hitting something. This is going to be a particularly difficult job because it's not going to show me where the herbicide's been sprayed, so I'm going to have to wing it. Yeah, if any weeds come in, I can always just kill them back off, but I'd like to be prepped ahead of time so that I don't have to deal with them. Well, that should take care of the herbicide. There's just one spot right through here that I'm not completely sure that I hit, so I'm going to go over it just a little bit more. That'll do. That will do. Maybe, possibly by the end of the day, I'll know whether this field has been removed of its desire to grow weeds or not. But now I want to try out this beast. Now, I have to tell you, I think my eyes, figuratively speaking, were bigger than my stomach, because this feels like it's pretty darn large for this farm now. Look at that, it'll barely come through the entryway. Might be a little too big, but you know, this would be my argument for that. My argument would be, it's better to be too big than too small. Especially at the price point I was getting on this thing. Grab this header off the trailer. Sometimes these header trailers don't quite work the way you would like. But hey, this one does. Look at that. Outstanding. And then I'll just want to push it out of the way, of course. That'll do. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what we've got here. Open her up. Fire it up. Oh, it's even going to give us, it looks like straw. Outstanding. Even better. Oh, yeah. Yes, I realize getting a little bit excited about straw is probably not completely, not completely in the average person's, yeah, you know what I mean. But having that extra to sell off, that means I'm going to have to go get the baler, though, but that's okay. And it's really cranking it out, too. That's producing a lot of straw. And I've already got 2,000 liters of linseed. This could turn into a very good crop. Very good. Prices tend to adjust for volume. So, for example, wheat produces a large volume of wheat, or barley for that matter, so the price tends to be low, you know, around 400 to 500 per 1,000 liters. Where you get something like soybeans, where, you know, it might produce, or it produces maybe 2/3 of that amount, the price tends to be higher, more in the $900 to $1,100 range. That doesn't mean that soybean doesn't end up being worth planting. It certainly is. That's generally how the markets adjust for crop is, you know, how many thousands of liters are you going to take off a field per acre or per hectare. If it's a lot, the price will be lower. If it's a smaller quantity, the price will be a little bit higher. That's the general idea anyway. It's not a perfect science. Not a perfect science by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, crap. I'm going to need to bring the plow up here. I have a lot of work to get done up here before I can replant this field. Am I complaining? No. That's not the point. I just am going to have to bale straw now, and then I need to plow out that other little section there. What else did I was thinking of something else. What else was that? Oh, that's probably the two biggest issues. Come on, empty that straw out. I did get too close to this fence, which I'm sure you're sitting there going, Harv, you said you were getting too close to the fence, and lo and behold, look what you did. Yes, yes, I know. Trust me, I know. Oh, I know what it was. Yeah, there's something else that I'm definitely going to get done today. Even if I don't get this field fully squared away today, I am definitely... I have one other task that is taking place. Triple H Farms is coming together. You know, it looks like a piece of crap. I mean, that's just it. That's the truth of it. But it runs like a charm. It's harvesting like crazy. It's got a good grain tank on it. Oh, that's interesting. Never seen a crop that looked quite like that before. I like that. Linseed for the win. Of course, that depends on how much cash it's going to bring in to some degree. But it's a very good-looking crop. I guess depending on your perspective, you know, it could be the Scarlett Johansson of crops. Or the Chris Hemsworth of crops. One or the other. Whoever you find appealing. Maybe you just find yourself appealing. It's the you of crops. Whatever. Well, there we go. We're full up already. Even on this little field, we've gotten completely full. Very nice. Very nice indeed. How much? Well, this little trailer's not gonna cut it. It's not gonna hold everything that comes off this field. I can tell you right now. I should have put the sides back on the pickup truck. Then I probably, or on the pickup truck, on the truck. It's not a pickup truck, but if I had put the sides back on, that would have given me probably just enough to hold. Maybe I'll run the truck back over to Harv's Helping Hands yard and get that corrected. Okay, it looks like linseed is all sorted out. Well, and as you saw before, I mean, the pipe works well. The pipe's a little bit short for this header, but that's okay. Are we going to have room for it all? That's the question of the day. Yes. Outstanding. And I'm just going to leave this parked right here. Well, good. That means I don't have to run back. Oh, I was thinking this was 12,500. It must be 14,500. So I have total 13,231 liters of linseed. That is great. Absolutely outstanding. I did miss one little patch right there, but I'll live with it. I'll live with it. So what I'm going to do, because I'm not sure of linseed prices, I don't know what the mins and maxes are and all that kind of stuff. I think I'm going to hold on to it for a couple days and watch the linseed market and see exactly how much money this can go for, because right now it's going for $3.35 per 1,000 liters. That's the top price on it, and I feel like that might be low, but I just don't know. So I'm going to do some research and find out a good price, because I don't want to sell it off and then, you know, be lost, not be able to or not maximize my profits, you know. I'm not hurting for the money right at the moment. I don't have any major needs right at the moment. And so it's not that big of an issue. We can just dump that right into the silo. Woo and who. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to leave this trailer here because I don't need it now. But even better, I can use the truck to grab the baler, get up there and bale that straw and get it out of the way. I mean, I can tow the baler. I can't run the baler with this, with the truck. And yes, everything is a mess right now. Everything is a mess right now. So I need to start bringing equipment back down and getting it cleaned up here too. We'll get it washed up. The hands have been working hard. I mean, sun up to sundown pretty much. They were out in the fields the last couple of days. And it's, well, you know how that goes. Sometimes things get put aside because you're just too busy to deal with them. Now that we've got some downtime, I will put that on their priority list the next time they come in. Guys, before you go out to your next job, make sure that you get this equipment cleaned up. They will. They're good that way. They follow direction well. Okay. Well, I'm going to knock these bales out very quickly, and we'll catch back up. Okay, well, I got the baling done, and wow. So I got, what was that, about 13, just over 13,000 liters of linseed. Well, I also have about 54,000 liters of straw. That's a lot of freaking straw, let me tell you. Yes, and I do have this one bale of grass right here, but that's left over from previous jobs. So it is what it is. I've got about another half of another half a bale left in the baler, which is pretty standard. But I wanted to get these bales off the field, and yes, I did go down. I did go down and pick up the plow because I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna get it done. Because this is all about Triple H today and getting it squared away. I'm gonna close this up. I did come in and smooth out the edges along here. This should plant a lot more cleanly now. Keep your fingers crossed. Why are we popping wheelies here? Oh, I see. I missed a spot. Let me just take care of that right here and now. Very, very strange. There we go. Bob's your uncle. All done. Piece of cake. Oh. Well, it is if you got your head out of your posterior. Well, yeah. Yeah, right. Nobody ever accused her of that. Okay, we're just going to do a nice rounded off edge here. Try not to get too close. We've seen how poorly that works out. Yeah, just about like that. There we go. Boom, all done. Easy as pie. Okay, no. We're not done. It just means I'm going to have to do a little bit of extra work over here too. I'll have to re-lime everything. When I do something like this, so my MO is, and I don't know how all of you handle it, but okay, if I add a field or if I were to merge two fields together, anytime you plow ground like this, it's going to tell you you have to put lime on it. Well, every third time you harvest a crop on any field, you have to put lime on it also. So what I do, whenever I make new fields like this, and that's what this would be considered, is creating new fields, I always just lime everything. Because the part right here, this has lime, it doesn't need it. But this part right here will need lime because it's brand new. So in 2 harvests, this is going to need lime, but this won't. So what I do is just lime the whole field. Like I said before, lime is cheap. So if I add something like this, I lime everything, just so it's all on the same harvest schedule. And I'm not trying to like, lime it this time, but don't lime, lime this section this time, but don't lime this section, blah, blah, blah. I live by one simple rule, generally speaking, and it's the KISS rule. K-I-S-S. Keep it simple, stupid. That's the rule. K-I-S-S. Keep it simple. As a general rule, I hate the word stupid. But in this particular case, it seems applicable. I guess you could swap it around so that you're not calling yourself stupid. You could say, keep it stupid simple. Keep it stupid simple. So even a monkey could do it. I shouldn't say that out loud, though. I mean, somebody's going to get the idea that we could train monkeys to drive tractors, and all of a sudden a whole lot of farmers are going to be out of jobs. Although they're kind of doing that with GPS and all of that now. In real life GPS, not in-game GPS, but real life GPS has kind of made it super easy for everyone. I'm not going to say it's not difficult to set up and all that, but I am going to say that, well, I'll just set this over here for right now. It's pretty much, get in the tractor, punch a few buttons, and let it drive. Drive down the field, and it'll beep at you when you get to the end, and turn around and hit another button, and off you go. Okay, now this is the other piece of equipment that I picked up while I was down at the shop. And if you don't know what this is just a cultivator. And since my seeder is not a direct drill, I will need to be cultivating. So before this field is prepped and ready, or this field gets planted again, I would need to go over it with the cultivator. This one was a nice old used one, but it's a good size. Should make short work of this field and my other field even. I think it's 8 meters. As long as, see, this end down here is just going to be tight, no matter what I do. It seems like it's doing a really nice job, though. Look at that. Very nice indeed. So I think, with a couple of minor exceptions, I think Triple H Farms has all the equipment it needs at this point. At least at the size we're running right now. If we grow up anymore, get more fields or whatever, which I am not going to rule out. Helping Hands, the Helping Hands are great. I love those guys. What do you got going here, brother? Just stuck in the grass? Alright. Well, now you're not. Anyway, the Helping Hands are great, and I'm very proud of building up that business. But I'll be honest, the farming here is really, farming my own land is really where my passion lies. This is the work that I want to be doing. And it's really going to be a big part of my focus for a while. We'll keep the hands working. We're going to keep them working, make sure they get paid well, all of that good stuff. But for the moment, this is it. And I am... Boy, this does not like to turn... Oh. Come on. There we go. Man, there's not that much of anything in the way right there. Alright, let me knock this field out, and we will get back together. Well, that takes care of that. This field is once again ready for action. Outstanding, absolutely outstanding. Okay, there is one last thing that I really want to get done today, that I desperately want to take care of today. I'm just going to park up over here. But I think it's time to get this yard cleaned up a little bit. Very much needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Remember how we did with the Helping Hands yard? Well, here we go again. Okay, I think that's going to do it. Once again, we've got a nice, clean yard, with a few exceptions. I can't get all this crap off the ground right here, and this gas can's not going anywhere anytime soon. But hey, it looks a lot better and much more wide open. Now I've got some room. If I wanted to put an extra shed or two in down here, I could do that. Didn't need the silage pit or anything down here, so I was like, just get it out of here. Was able to get rid of a couple old buildings, one of them down here, which is going to make access to the field much easier. That's going to be a very nice thing, and it only cost a few thousand pounds. Nothing too dramatic. Well, what was it, about 5 maybe? Yeah, something like that, 4 or 5. But everything is looking much better. And then I was able to turn this, like I need another shed, because I was able to turn this cattle barn into a storage shed. So there you go. There you go. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Everything is looking much better. I am going to talk to Bex about making a sign for Triple H Farms, but for now, well, this is what we got. And I think everything is coming together. This is going to be a real farm. Very close. But for now, I'm going to run over and sell these straw bales. Recoup some of the money that I've spent today. Look into some linseed pricing. See where we go from here. I think that's going to do it for this episode of Chellington Valley. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor. Remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. I very much appreciate you coming along for the ride. Until next time, take care.